So it's been a while since I streamed, or really did anything on here. So, give me just a second while I get the chat up. Okay, I'm gonna stop that, and I'm just gonna have this pop out, and I'm gonna move that over to the side. Perfect. Gonna close that, and we're here. So yeah, it's been a while. I haven't streamed on here for a bit, but that doesn't mean that I haven't logged on. I have done more stuff than you can ever imagine. Alright. So, I have been doing more work than I can really say, as you can tell. I've been doing a lot of work off camera, and the reason behind that is because, well, I don't know. I just didn't really want to stream while I was doing this. So I guess we'll start out from the very beginning, and then I'll move on from to show you guys like what's been going on, because I've been doing a lot of work. Let me turn on my audio real quick so I can hear what the fuck is going on. So yeah, I have been doing a lot of work, and as you can tell, this is a good example of something. Got my mine, of course. I haven't been mining for a while, but I should be doing it more often. But whatever. But yeah, this is the house. It's really nice. It's just basically your typical regular interior, I guess. It's good, but it's oh, I forgot to do this. Surprised I didn't realize that. That's been like that for a while, and I just didn't realize it. Interesting. So yeah, I didn't fix this, but I guess that's fine. Use that for purpose. Also got the downstairs. I got some cactuses. This isn't really what's going on here. I'm gonna be turning this into an auto farm, where the cactuses, they get a fence post, you put it right next to it, and they'll just fall off. So that's what I'm gonna be doing soon. We got also another farm here. Got all these. You got the carrots, potatoes, melons. There's no pumpkins because I don't really see a purpose for them right now because I don't really have anything. Let me fix this. But for the meantime, not really much to say other than the fact that it's just a farm. You also got a mushroom farm. It hasn't really been growing much lately. Don't know why. I thought I was doing it right, but I don't really know how to get pumpkin. I don't really know how to get a mushroom farm to run, so that's sad. I might have to fix that later because I just haven't really. I guess it's also because I haven't really been AFKing here, so that's probably the reason why it's not working. It's because I haven't been here. Also got our basic sugarcane farm. I haven't made a auto farm yet. And also, I thought I had a villager, but he's gone now. Because I was trying to work with villagers, and I found out that the server is on normal, not hard. I, for some reason, forgot that from the other time when I started. And, yeah, didn't really go well. It's kind of sad. Anyway, that's okay. We're going to move on from that, and we're going to be going over to what I've been working on. As you guys remember from the start, when I said in the first stream that I wanted to make a new town. So, I have to fix this. Yeah, I have a tree here. I've been doing some work, and a lot of work. It's not just your typical, like, oh, I've just been doing some mining. No, I've been doing way more than that, as you can clearly tell. Doing a lot of work. And we can obviously start out from the very first building, being the town hall. This is just a starting kind of build. I just kind of wanted to start and just see what I can do. And I really like the front area. I thought this was really great. I like the front. And you also got our flags. This, I don't really have a meaning yet, but for the meantime, I'm just concluding it as neutrality. It just means neutrality. Like the star right here, just kind of all over lapping it means it's all one and the same. Basically, good. You got neutral, and then you got the evil, but then you got the star over it, and that means neutrality. Anyway, see, then you got the front area here. As you go up, you got the basic room right here. This is for your keys for a house. It's not going to operate right now, but it will eventually. If it ever does tend to come to that point, then people want to live in this town, then they'll just come here. And they'll get a they'll get a key for us. For this people that work here, you go behind the counter, and we just kind of get the key that's necessary. These barrels also don't really mean anything. They're just for storage, I guess, for now. But eventually we'll be working on like a storage place for us to just put stuff around, you know, for materials wise. But eventually I'm going to be making this less like this and more of like an actual purpose. Like they'll be numbered accordingly depending on what house you're in. And then you got the last floor, which is basically just me and my partner, which I'll be getting to in a second. And you basically... Oh, that's what he means by the picture. Anyway, but basically we got roles here. And I'm going to be dealing with all of the register stops. Right now we actually have one, and that's from Applejack, which is basically not really a real name of the person. It's just a role that they take on. The second person that we have here, Emperor, or Ludrian, apparently. This is my partner in terms of the server. He's going to be helping me with everything, and he's going to be dealing with all the player citizens and the villager citizens. He's basically, I don't know if he's going to be on today. I don't know. Today is technically my Thanksgiving, not tomorrow, but today, because today's the 24th. So I'm off for tonight. Nice. But yeah, I didn't get a second. I didn't get a 2-day weekend, so that's the reason why I'm streaming today, because I don't have work tonight. So, and basically, it just kind of started out with some simple buildings. I started out with that one, and then this one. And then by the time I was working on this one, Emperor came along, and he wanted to help. So he built this small little shack. He's been living in here for since the start. He always uses the beds in here. And as time went on, eventually we just kind of started to work out the town. And it's starting to become more than just a town, because now we got a shop. She hasn't been on, basically this is Applejack's shop, when I said. It's actually, I think her name was Marcy, as a secret. But yeah, this is her shop. It's quite simple. I added the little sign addition. She'll be back in a few days, and then she'll finish up the shop. So this is not really finished, but that's just because, you know, time. Then you got the typical water tower. I did my best with this because I'm not really familiar with water towers, so I don't really know what they look like in full view, and I'm not really great with them in general. So I had to go based off of what I could do. Pretty simple. You got the saloon here. I could name this, but I'm too lazy, so we're just gonna consider it as a saloon, obviously. You get a working piano here. It's not really working, but it's more of like a music. Oh, look at this. One of my favorite music. I love that. Anyway, yeah, you got all the basic CDs in the game. You could just play them, and it looks like as though it's working. So, and you also got the basic bar here. You got all the barrels that can be opened and blah 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 of all the food and things and stuff. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna go into the next building, which is the where the kind of pretty much like most of the professions are gonna be, because this is like 3 in 1. So you got this one, you got this one, and then you got this one. You know, you got the typical. There's no interior yet, but we're gonna be making it to where there's 3 beds in there, because there's 3 villagers. So that means there's gonna be 3 beds. It's really nice with shaders, and I really like that. Next one to the shepherd. This one's just a typical house, but it operates with a backyard, which is where the sheep are going to be. And it's going to be working as a workplace in a house, so it's going to be all in one. And this is just a typical little area. We're going to probably add some decorations there. Moving on to the next building is, and this is kind of the most recent build that I've made. This one is the I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I really did forget the name of it. I know it started with an S. You guys can kind of obviously tell it's a place for horses. All the stables. Oh, I forgot about that. Stables. And it's my most impressive build in terms of the roof. I really like this style. This is really cool. One thing I would change is the fences, which I probably will later. I kind of like them better without. They just kind of look weird now. Like they don't really belong there. But, yeah, this is where you put your horses. And you got, oh, you fixed it. I didn't go with that. It is actually with only one, but I was hoping it would work, but I guess it didn't. So yeah, these are for our horses, mostly me and him. So that's his horse, and I don't have one yet, but I don't really think I need one because I'm actually a horse, so it doesn't make any sense. And you got the upstairs. This is just going to be for storage or any kind of wheat that we have for the horses or whatever. It's just going to be for decoration. Not really any kind of purpose for that. And going over here, you got the Lumberjack. I know it doesn't really look like a Lumberjack if there really is a real one out there that does not look anywhere close to this. I don't know how Lumberjacks look, so I just had to go based off of what I could find. Going upstairs, and you got just some typical stuff. You got another one of these. You got the stone cutter. Pretty nice stuff. I'm kind of worried, by the way, for the villagers. I don't know if he's going to die if he goes up there, but on top of it. Because you can't be harmed by going on top of the stone cutter. So, rip for that guy. If he does happen to die. Let's fix this real quick. I was supposed to fix that earlier, but I didn't get across to that, because my job kind of came on the way. Alright, there we go. A little bit better looking. So yeah, anyway. Now that all the introduction's done. Oh yeah, we also forgot one more building, or 2 more buildings. This one's actually just a regular house. There's nothing really in here, just like a hotel room. The bell works. Nothing special. And you got the single bedrooms. These are for the villagers to live in. Ooh, okay. Fix that. So there's some simple bedrooms, nothing special. It's going to serve as just a simple little hotel place for the villagers. And this one's just kind of a way for them to get up if they don't want to go through the main room. So, and then you got the sheriff, which we do have a simple special person in there, as you can tell. Emperor got himself a pillager. And we named him Sheriff Dave. So he's the sheriff of the town. Let me I got my Dougie. And you got the jail cells. Pretty typical. Go upstairs. There's nothing really upstairs either. There's not really anybody else up here. But there is some just simple little desk for them to rest and do paperwork. You know, the typical stuff you would expect. This is for, like a second in command kind of officer that runs this floor, and the sheriff kind of serves as more of like the guy down here. But anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much everything in terms of it. And I'm not going to show what's the Easter egg in there. You're going to have to see that yourself. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything. Nothing really special. But yeah, this is what I've been working on for the past 1 week or two, and it's been a lot of work. But we are not done yet, because we still got way more stuff to do. Because of course, we still got to expand and flatten out this land over here, which is going to be very difficult, but I know it's going to be possible. But this is going to be served as the next part of town. We're going to be adding any kind of remaining buildings that we have left, including that of a miner here, and yeah. Basically, normal stuff. Anyway, all right. So let's get started. So we have I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about what exactly is going on here, because there is actually more planning going on than you really tend to see. So for as much as the houses don't really look exactly as I would like them to be, they work, and they operate exactly as they're supposed to, so that's all I care about. But as long as they're going along with the style, that's also another really important part. Anyway, I can finally tell you guys exactly what's going on here. So, I have a plan in terms of what we're going to be doing. Sorry, freaking yawn. I've not been getting a lot of sleep lately. So you got your typical road, and this is going to be one of two roads that are going to be splitting off from the middle of WesternTown. And that road's basically served as the main road of WesternTown, and it's going to be served as just another way of expanding the town itself outwards that way. This one, however, is going to be served as more of an expansion towards what's going to be really going on over here. Now, Emperor actually wants to do this as well, and he actually wants to go for that kind of direction. And there's a lot of role playing in the background, so that's interesting. But yeah, from where that road's going to be going on to, it's going to be going into the shopping district, and this is basically going to be where all of the player shops are going to be. I kind of want to have like an area for all the shops in specific to be. So, and after that, it's going to be leading off to two other areas. The RP's kind of distracting me. Yikes. And we're going to be having the northern town over here. Now, it's interesting is because the names of the towns don't follow along with the map, and that's okay. I don't really care about those. Because, yeah, that's not really my fault. It's the fault that I didn't fucking realize what I was doing. If I could, though, I would change the town to the northern town over here, and then just change it based off of the directions here. But anyway, this is going to be the northern town. And this one's basically just going to be, you know, a northern town. Not really descriptive. It's just going to be a simple small little town over here. It's not going to serve a large purpose other than to be just a simple... just a simple little, I guess, medieval town? I don't know. We're still trying to. I'm just still thinking about what I want to do over here. Because that's going to be in the near future, and I don't really want to touch on it yet, but we will eventually. And next off, we're going to be getting over to the southern town, and this one's going to be for the farms of the area. So from the farming district, from the shopping district, you go over here, and this is going to be where all the shops are going to be. There's a village over there, so we're just going to ignore that. But it's going to be basically just some really large farm areas with some, just for decoration and stuff. It's going to be really fun. I'm kind of really expecting that. And you might be wondering where the fuck the Eastern Town is. Well, it would be close by. It would be across the lake here, over to that area, if it wasn't for a player base, in a way. Now, overall, it's okay, because that means we can just think of another way to do it. And he even kind of questioned, like, why, like, about some alternatives about what we can do. So we thought we're going to do an underground railing. The problem with this is that I kind of want to keep my distance away from any kinds of builds or anything that may or may not away from that build. So we're going to be probably having a rail somewhere around across the lake here. Away from that as well. I didn't realize there was some builds up there. Actually, I didn't even see what this is. What is this? I didn't know there was some builds over here. Whimsical SD. Shopping district? I didn't realize there was some, okay. So, where does it go home? That's interesting. There's some homes over here. That's another thing I gotta make sure that we don't fucking do. So we're gonna be building a rail somewhere around here. Maybe either underground or above ground. I don't really know yet. And we're just gonna go and past all of this, making sure there's no other kind of builds around. And we're just going to be trying to search out or maybe claim out a lot of area over here. And we're going to be making, apparently to him, he wants to make a city. But the problem about that isn't the fact that that's impossible or anything like that. It's more the fact of the materials that may be needed. Don't really know what kind of city he's looking for. I don't know if he wants to do like a medieval kind of city, or if he's looking to do a like a city, like ones with skyscrapers. Because that way, we might actually have to go with other materials like concrete and stuff. So that's going to be real fun. In the meantime, now that we got this part of the city or the town done, this is the last two buildings I wanted to have done over here. Before we just kind of branched off from there. Oh, excuse me. So, moving on from that, we're going to get into the real town. That's basically to finish up the rest of WesternTown before we get into any of the other towns. Now, I don't really want to do this, but we have to in order to get past what we got. We gotta flatten out this land, which I really don't want to do, but I did it here. We might as well do it there. Yeah, as you can tell, my voice really shows I don't want to do it, but we have to if we really want to get anywhere. Anyway, let's go to sleep, and then we'll get started with the very first thing that we need to do here. We're gonna have to get a lot of dirt and shit. So that doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, and also there is in fact a Discord server that anybody can join. I'm not really. I don't really want to talk in any of chat, because yeah, reasons. Just checking the chat real quick. Just checking the Discord and see what's going on over there. Nothing special. Also, the server has the thing. Ah. I don't like those sounds. Those sounds sound really bad. I don't know what's going on. Is it disconnecting something? Shouldn't be my mic. My mic is fastly connected. Fastly connected? That doesn't make any sense. No one's gonna sleep. Hey, sleep, people. Sleep. We got to go to sleep to pass the time. We have to pass the time, so pass it now. Ah. I'm fucking tired, dude. Alright. I'm like yawning and shit. I don't know what those sounds are coming from. They're pissing me off. Should shut the fuck up. But I know one wants to go to sleep. Well, screw you guys. Anyway. So we have to go get some dirt, and I'm really not in the mood to go do that. I got some here, but it's not enough. I'm going to do something real quick. There we go. Now we can get some light, because we really need it. Because I can't see shit. That's why I like dynamic lighting, because it's really nice, because it helps you. It's like a nice way of doing roleplay, which is really cool. You can just use it, and you don't have to worry so much about it. So. Alright, so we're gonna have to flatten out all that. And this part right as well, because this is kind of like a sharp downwards leading off, so we're gonna have to fix that. Now to freaking determine where exactly to do that, because we got a lot of we need to figure out like what's a nice land that we can just rip off and take it for ourselves. This is also some really nice flat lands as well. Honestly, if we really wanted to, we could have went this way. Like maybe go like this direction. And then or maybe like no, we would have to go this way. If we wanted to be map accurate. But we didn't go map accurate. We went fucking unaccurate. We went inaccurate, so that's great. Alright, so now we need to get some fucking dirt, but I don't want to remove the scenery or anything like that. Like I just want to we have to go in really far like far out. And we just gotta find some kind of land that isn't claimed and also away from our area. Something kind of like this. gonna mine like a shitload. Oh yeah, I forgot my fucking inventory is full. It's been full a lot lately, and it's because I've been needing the materials. So let's do this really quick. I'm thirsty. I really feel like every time that I do this, I always have a full inventory, and it's fucking annoying. Alright, so it's not a lot of dirt, but it's enough. I'm gonna have to take out my inventory before we continue. I also am fulfilling upon my promise of no role playing, so I have not done a single role play here, but I have joined conversations. But one thing that I found out is that the server is not really talkative compared to my other server. We don't really talk a lot about conversations and such. It's really avoidant of life. And that's okay. I mean, that's just what like the server is about. You know, we're trying to stay away from real life, and we want to join here to away from the kind of life. Which is why some of these people don't really talk a lot about real life, unless like you want to talk to them about real life stuff. Then you would have to talk to them in person, or in DMs. But we're gonna get back over here, and I'm okay with that. Honestly, I don't mind not talking about it. It's just sometimes you can't really help but talk a little bit about real life, and I know that a lot of people here don't really like doing that. Like, we tend to keep the conversations pretty low about it. It's also really nice, but I think it's a spruce. Spruce has been a huge issue for. Spruce is like one of the materials that we needed a lot most of it. Grab a lot of that as well. I don't really care about the saplings, so I'll just toss them out. Dirt. We need like shulker boxes full of dirt just to fucking finish what we're doing. Which is, yeah, not really fun, but it's a good thing the server is very easy to get the materials you need. It's basically economy in a nutshell. And I like doing that. The sad part is that even though I could do that, I could have done this on the other server. The reason why I haven't is because I had too much on my mind, and the mods were being a moderator was pretty much a big thing, which just kind of exhausted me. And I enjoyed every second of it. It's just that yeah. And personally, I felt more alone because there really wasn't a lot of Bronies. And it made me sad because I just couldn't really handle it anymore. Like, I just needed to find something else. Now, at the time, I wasn't really thinking about it. I pretty much didn't really care back then. I was kind of more of like kind of quiet. And I enjoyed the people that I met. But, I found the server very recently, and I wanted to give it a try, and I did. kind of curious, like, is there a Brony server out there? And in fact, there is. That's the one that we're playing on right now. This is one of the more popular ones. And it just kind of lets you play Minecraft. But not really like Minecraft. It's more like economy Minecraft. And I'm aware of this kind of Minecraft. This is the kind where they don't really care about what they add, like, because as long as it like doesn't ruin the overall experience of what they're going. Like for this one, economy servers are really good for RP and stuff. Like that's one of their huge advantages is that when you can add role playing and the ability to make these large structures and stuff with the use of, you know, like money, virtual money, then it kind of helps you that, like, well, I can grind a lot of money, get some money, and then I can start purchasing some items if I need it. What's really great about it. And these servers are also prone to make it easier to obtain materials, like diamonds and such. Like, they make it very easy for you to just go to the shop and then purchase some diamonds. Even though, you know, usually that wouldn't really be possible. Like, you would have to, if you want diamonds, usually on a vanilla-related server where there is none, for the shop owner, they would have to say, alright, well, you want one diamond? Well, you have to give me 2 diamonds if you want to get 1 diamond. That kind of thing. So, yeah, it's, that's the kind of thing. But in this server, it's a lot easier because, you know, it's economy related, which means you don't really have to worry about your abilities as a player because, you know, some people can fly, others can't because they're a unicorn, and then some others have stronger strength than others. And overall, you know, it just leads to this really interesting statement of how interesting the server is. And there's a lot of different kinds of roles. Like there's dragons, there's bat ponies, like that one, and overall that's a lot of roles, and a lot of them have their own advantages and disadvantages that they all contain. Some with either flying, some with teleportation, and I like that. A wide variety of different roles that you can choose from. And there is in fact a place where you can choose your own role. So that's also really cool. Of course, I already picked the appropriate role that I was going for in the beginning, so that's nice. I will say that since I joined the server, I've been starting to kind of think, like, what happens if I join back in XMC? Because, like, I haven't really been back on there since August. And I know that the staff are kind of sad that I left. Because, like, I was one of the more staff members that was, you know, pretty compliant. I was like this very energetic kind of person that tried to find ways to keep myself from doing stuff, whether with what's it called? Whether it's with mini games or really anything else. Like I was pretty out there. I had a lot of things I was going for. Like I had a huge government thing I wanted to make on vanilla. And then on economy server, I don't really know what I wanted to do on economy, honestly. I was more focused on just trying to get as much money as possible so that I don't have to worry. Like, I wanted to kind of, if I can get more profit than I can lose money. Like, if I can just try to get enough money to the point where by the time that I sell a lot of money, I already have pretty much, like, all my money back by the time that I come back. That's the kind of thing I wanted to go for, because I don't really have to worry about money anymore, and I can just easily build quicker and quicker. Because I was actually starting to struggle on money for a bit on the server, and yeah, it was kind of a problem. And yeah, back then I did have $50 million, but I eventually just kind of didn't go for it, so. But anyway. It was nice playing on there, and I know that the staff miss me. I might come back again someday. To say when, I don't fucking know. But to say that I'm gonna come back and play more games again, or really do anything, no. I don't really want to go back on vanilla. I'm just kind of exhausted. To be honest, ever since I was playing on here, and the fact that I was actually starting to get people to help, shows that it's a pretty familiar kind of community. It's the kind of community that I'm looking for. It's the positive kind. And I'm repeating the same things that I've always done on the other server, where I just don't promote my streams. And I'm just kind of that, like, I'm like the, I guess you can kind of call me like the quiet streamer. I guess that's like what we're called. Or is there another term for that? I don't fucking know. A term for quiet streamer. One that doesn't promote. Are those called closet? Oh no, those are closet streamer is actually meaning if someone doesn't admit that they like to stream on YouTube. They never admit it to your family. Sorry, I was looking in the chat, so I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, well, we're gonna need more dirt again. That's crazy. I'm trying to just flatten this out nicely. We can do like this. Ow. Look, I know that you really like to eat my brains and shit, but can you stop? Can you just stop? It's really annoying. Alright. Can you stop chasing me, dude? I don't care about you. I don't care about what you're doing. I don't care about anything about you. Okay, well, I think that's good for now. There we go. And I'll kind of fix that later. But for now... You know, every time that I look in the chat, and I look at the roleplay that's playing out, it looks very... It doesn't look consistent. It doesn't look consistent. It looks very inconsistent. I have no idea. I have no idea. If I did decide, like, hey, I wouldn't actually mind doing a role play. It most likely won't be just a random role play I'm gonna do. it most likely will be the kind of role play where I take control of it and I make sure that everything is playing out exactly as I envision it. And it's just because I don't like it when people have control over the role play. It's just because it goes in very weird directions and it doesn't really make me happy when something doesn't really work exactly as I'd like it to. Or they just make it really strange. Because people make some really weird ideas. I like it better if the roleplay is consistent and lately nice. Honestly, if I wanted to make a roleplay, it would probably be more like Sam Gladiator. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a roleplayist who made a series. He made like an anime kind of series where it's living in this Tokyo like place. The fans or the people behind it, which are technically fans, have control over it. But he's basically like the main narrative. He leaves it to his fans to decide the direction of the series. I don't know if it's based off of he just does it. I don't know if he just he like checks the script or something. Like if he has like a script and the fans basically are the ones that make the decisions, or if it's something else. I don't know how he does it, but I would do something like that, like where the people technically have like the control, but I would try to keep it consistent and in control. Like if it doesn't go well with what I'm wanting, then I'll tell them like, hey, that's not necessarily what I want. Change it up a little. Take multiple takes. What's interesting about him as well is the fact that from what I remember is he doesn't really seem to cut or anything like that, like in the middle of the thing. Like he just kind of, I don't know how he does it, but it's the kind of nicely neat and packaged thing that he has that it just kind of makes me want to go in that direction. But if I want to do a role play, it better be the correct way to do a role play. And of course he does stream and record on different days. Like obviously it's not all taken in one day. That would be like hours of work. But that's the kind of roleplay that I would go for. Because it's more professional that way. That's why I like. I really like Sam Gladiator because he does it really nice. Like you can kind of tell where the story is going. Like as you watch the series, like you understand like where it's gonna go. You know what's happening. You know what's going on. You know what's gonna probably happen the next episode. It's consistent. You know what's happening, even though the fans have control, the technical control. Well, I think they do at least. I remember. Well, technically, everyone else has the control of. Because it's basically, it's not pre-recorded or anything like that. Well, it is, but it's, what do you call it? They have control because they decide, because it doesn't have a script or anything like that. So they go based off of, like, they make up basically as they go along. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They have equal control along with Sam Gladiator, because like if Sam decides that like, oh hey, look at that, this thing happens, you know. But they make it up as they go along though, so it's kind of but you still kind of know what's happening because they kind of stick with the same theme and the same kind of story. And for as much as it gets a little bit wild, it's still one of those stories where you can watch it and it's very enjoyable. You know what's going on. And that's something that I would do if I wanted to do a roleplay. I would say what kind of roleplay, I have no clue. But honestly, it'd probably be a roleplay similar to this. And basically, if everyone that wants to join the roleplay has a Discord, you would join the Discord. But I would tell everyone that you're not allowed to talk in the roleplay, because what it does is it gets me in control of in terms of speaking. Sorry, I was focusing. Now, in terms of like, they talk normally, but and of course we probably have to rely on the roleplay chats. But overall, though, you know, it's one of those things where like at least you can understand what's going on. Or at the very least, if we have a way to make it to where we can have like our own kind of chat, like we can make a group chat or something like that, because we had that on the other server. And we would just talk in there. That's the kind of thing that I would do, personally. I would just do like make it up as you go along, but I would more do it for myself. Like, I'm gonna say like, alright, I'm gonna make this as we go along, but whatever is planned, you have to stick with it. There's not supposed to be any kinds of randomness or anything like that. You have to stick with what your role is and your overall character. Nothing random is supposed to happen. Because as a writer, randomness is... you have to do it in a certain way to make it look like it feels like it fits well. Because Universe D47, in a nutshell, is basically random. There's a lot of randomness going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. But as you read it, you begin to realize that, like, even though it's random, you know that what's going on because it's like... because you know they're in an apocalyptic world. So basically anything can happen. Anything can happen. And with that, you know that, like, okay, well, like, alright, well, I know that, since it's random, that means that what's going on right now is supposed to happen because, or at least in the very story. I try to keep it very consistent. I try to keep the story going on in a specific direction. I try to keep it slow. Try not to introduce every single character instantly. Like, I try to introduce them similar to how the Avengers kind of worked out. Slowly introduce them into the series. You get them through character development, all that kind of stuff. I'm still trying to work on character development myself, so that's something to keep in mind about. But overall, though, you know, you don't want, like, just random stuff to happen all the time. Like, this happens, and then another thing happens, and then another thing happens. And it's the kind of things that happen that make kind of like, I don't know about that. They just don't go well with what's going on. Like, all of a sudden a squid appears after what you're doing, and they're like, I don't like that. So, obviously, the people that he is having in the story are trusted towards him. You trust him to become the story. This is why it's going the way it goes. It's kind of like, if you guys are, I don't know if you guys go into my main channel, which I don't have in the description yet right now, but it is, I think I added it in here. Honestcraft. You go to the Honestcraft channel, and you look back at my videos, you realize that I actually do have a roleplay. And that roleplay is basically fan-made as our own kind of series, but it was influenced by seeing Gladiator. Tyler wanted to make a roleplay, and we decided to go upon the series of the same approach that the same Gladiator did. Make it up as you go along. And we did that. We had up to 15 episodes before the series was over because... Not because of any kind of particular reason, like someone else died or whatever. No, it just... Apparently Tyler didn't want to do it anymore, and I don't know why. But he didn't want to do it anymore. I thought the series was going on really well, but apparently he disagrees. And he just kind of didn't want to do it. So... But yeah, it was fun when it lasted. But I gotta fix that. I'm actually gonna fix it. Dell home. New town. And then we're gonna send a new one. There we go. Let me check here. Do I have any fruit? I accidentally tossed out the apples, so rip me. Nope, I don't. I have to go back to the house and get new ones. But yeah, that's the kind of role playing that I would do. Like, I would set up all the characters, their roles and such for the series, and I would just kind of go with it. So there's no food in here. Oh no, there's apples. We'll go with the apples. Apples are really great, so we're gonna go with those. Do that one. Apples are for emergencies, really. That's the reason why I have them in there, because they're really good. They fill up around 3 hunger bars, so... Okay, and... Also, I don't have the server IP in the description. Sorry about that. Just saying. Not that anyone asked or anything. I'm just saying that, like, I don't have it. I don't have it in the description yet. For reasons. Screw you, these potatoes. Alright. These farmers don't really... Oh, okay. That worked. Here. And we're just going to smelt the potatoes, but we're going to be using all this for... Alright, let's go back to town. And we're going to get straight into what we're doing. Alright, we're going to get back... Can we go to sleep? Why is people don't go to sleep? Now it's 1:03. God damn it. Excuse me. Yeah, no one's aware that I'm streaming right now. I could actually enable streamer mode. I never really do that. You could add streamer mode? What the fuck? Activate overlay chat? What the fuck? Oh. Interesting. How do you enable it? I never really enabled it before on Discord, so that's interesting. If OBS or XSplit are running on this computer. Well, in case you haven't realized, it is running in the background. Apparently you're not realizing this. That's really creepy. Yeah, apparently it's not realizing that I'm streaming. Which is kind of funny. Like how it's not detecting that I don't have that. Apparently it doesn't show that I'm streaming, which is kind of funny. I can even check my... Because I don't really understand what it's talking about. Alright. This is ridiculous. People don't want to go to bed. Go to sleep. Go to SLEEP. Okay, go to sleep. Just like from the... Oh, excuse me. Just like in chat, as you can tell right here. You can instantly tell that the series is kind of... Yeah. Very inconsistent. I don't like those kinds of role plays. Even Thunderfire is confused. Look at him. No one wants to sleep? Are you kidding me? I might as well just never sleep because people just don't want to sleep today. Ponies don't want to sleep. Okay, let's just get back to what we're doing. I don't have my lantern, so this is going to be fun. Oh, the moon's going down. Thank God. Die. No, die. You're supposed to die. D-I-E-E. E. Die. I don't really know how long I'm going to be streaming today, or how long I'm going to be playing on the server today. I'm probably going to go back to what I was going to be doing, I actually wanted to do today, which is to read my Eslian Soldier out for YouTube. And I haven't really got around to it because just never really can't. There's so many distractions going on, and it's pissing me off. My foot's hurting. A creeper exploded. Great. It feels like so much shit is happening at once, and it's really damn annoying. Oh, I just realized it's Wednesday, and I think I'm getting paid today from work, even though I'm off. Well, not today, but tonight at 12. Thank God. Finally continue paying off my laptop. Oh yeah, I do have a laptop. I bought a much more stronger laptop than I usually do use. The other one was crappy as crap. It's also really old, so that makes sense. But I'm making I got a new one, and it's much powerful. It's actually quite close to the very strength of my computer. It's a little bit weaker, but it's really fast. So yeah, I'm very proud that I got a new one. I haven't been using it, however, and the only reason why is because, well, I have a stronger computer here, and most of my stuff is on here, so it doesn't really make any sense to use it. But I bought it purposely for the fact that if I need it, I can just take it wherever I want, and I have a strong computer that I can use. And what's even nice is I can even add a remote desktop to it if I really wanted to, and I can just quickly access it. Well, not that, but I can actually access my main computer from the laptop, and it should run perfectly fine because the laptop is basically similar in strength. Anyway. Let's go. What the fuck is going on? Excuse me. I ate some pizza. Like you normally do. Anytime there's a day off at all, we always get pizza. I don't know why, but apparently it's the most common food that we're gonna eat. And you can't blame us either, because it's good. And yes, by the way, you guys are not mistakenly looking at that. That is, in fact, an actual Eevee, apparently. Only Eve exists in the MP world. Never knew that. There, that's what I'm kind of looking for. Nice, nicely just, yeah, nicely flat. It's a nice transition in terms of, flattening. I'm actually going to do the same here because this one's also not what I'm wanting. Surprisingly, I have not been writing a lot lately, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it's because of the server, or if it's just because I really have not had a lot of inspiration lately. But, I should technically be writing and finishing what I got left, because, you know, yeah. But I eventually do want to get working on that eventually. About. All I'm doing is just mining these fucking... A name doesn't mean that it's true. It's just a name. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything though. Whatever. I keep going into my inventory when I can just do middle click. Fucking dummy. Just pick block. There we go. And we'll just have a lower layer. God damn it. Excuse me. Refuses to use pick block. I don't know why I'm struggling to use it now. I can just use it now, but apparently I don't want to. There's a blank thing, right? Alright. And there's a creeper. And did a really bad job of exploding. Nice. It's okay flat, I guess. Not great, but it works for what we're going for. Alright, well, I guess that goes well. Alright, I think that fits. I think that's the best we can really do. I'm gonna add an extra layer. Yeah, we'll just do. Alright, I guess that works. And also the server apparently has a creative server, but I don't really know what... I don't really know how to get there. But apparently they have a creative server, so that's cool. Alright. And we're out of dirt, but it's very nicely done. And the forest is going to be a little bit annoying, but I think I'm just going to build up to around that point right there, and then it's just going to nicely go off to that way. And I love how dark it gets. It's very spooky. Alright. Alright, let's try to get some sleep again. Jesus Christ, man. How big exactly is the pit? Because 7 blocks isn't really a lot. I don't know. All right. Thank God they're actually sleeping. Ugh. Okay. So, we're going to be going this way. It's going to be going middle there. Don't know if I have to make this area flat. I might have to. I might have to do this one as well, because this one's a bit weird. I don't like how it's like that. We'll go get more dirt then. Excuse me. I need some stones, so we'll take some of that while we're at it. Anyway, we'll go up here, and we're gonna mine this area out. Izzy has returned. Yeah, that's playing Izzy has returned. We got some more mushrooms. That's always nice. Some of these, because we're gonna need those. Not too much dirt, but also a pretty decent amount, so I suppose that can work. We don't need any of those. Alright. Same with those. I would have taken the glowstone, but so far we don't really need glowstone. Maybe eventually, but right now, no. We're good. Alright. EFE. I gotta use middle click. I don't know why I keep using that one. I'm fucking dumb. What I'm trying to find is a silent computer mouse and computer. I don't know if you guys can even hear my audio, but okay, so right here, we'll just do kind of like that. Also, I don't know if anyone else realizes, but there is, whenever I upload onto this channel, I always get attacked by those fucking bots. It's really stupid. I always have to keep blocking them. And whenever I see the comment, I'm like, oh, there's a comment. And then I check, and then it's those guys, and I'm like, ugh. Not enough of you guys. interesting how the human brain is so, we've just gone so attached to the whole need of checking comments and links. There's a link posted. Oh, I really want to check that. I want to know what it is. I'm so curious. And then you check it, and then it's just very disappointing because it's bad. It's really funny. Of course, what's not funny about it is sometimes those links are not really good for you. Very dangerous. Trying to get this to look good, but keep failing at it because I'm bad at my fucking... Okay. There we go. I guess that works. That works fine. We'll cover the little cave over here. You know what's gonna happen again? I'm gonna not look at chat for a while, and then I'm gonna look back and then realize that the person's gone, but they commented something. It's like, dude, really? You didn't even give me a chance to even respond to you. I'm generally hoping that's gonna happen again, because this time I'm gonna be like, alright. You guys are annoying me. Just kidding. It's annoying because, like, you don't even get a chance to respond to them, and then they leave before you could. It's the upsetting part. Tutorials on Monica? Are you kidding me? I'm sure there is. I've been checking chat every second. You can't even see anything. We're gonna go back to town so you can see shit. Okay. I have a cat. Name's Penelope. How cute. My name's Penelope. She's cute. Little kitty kitty. I love how Embers joins and just need one more. Wow, that's so... That's so great. All right. I think we need more dirt. I don't have any dirt. Because I want to expand this path over here. And in order for that to happen, I have to cover this up because this is what we previously wanted to plan, but I decided against it because that doesn't go well. We just need to get a miner here, and I'm thinking of doing like a mine shaft kind of thing. I think that looks pretty cool. It would be really difficult, but we'll try it out later. Anyway, I really need to fix that. My feet really are hurting me right now, and I don't like having to keep applying shit to it. Oh shit. I don't know what happened. Whatever. Stuff happened. Good thing it's not my drink. My drink is usually on the... I don't like distractions. I hate distractions. They always keep coming in, happening. It's just fucking like, dude, stop. Do my thing. I don't do shit. Come into my room and fucking distract me. Mostly my cat. My cat always meows at the wrong time. And I'm like, God damn it, dude. Stop. She was meowing the other day, and I was trying to read out as a soldier, and oh my god, I kept telling her, like, dude, shut up. I'm trying to fucking speak. I don't want you to be heard in the background. I'm like, god, dude. This is one of those things where I'm like, dude, I really wish I had this office. I had space. But no, my cat is just genuinely needing to see me to be happy. Otherwise, if I'm gone, she starts meowing like crazy. It's like, dude, calm down. The cat is so fucking obnoxious. She's so needy. Always needs attention. It's fucking annoying. Oh, I got chirp. Oh, my mushrooms. Give me those back. Ugh. Eventually, I'm gonna have to add a sign on my doorway that says, "Don't distract me while door is closed." Rules, dude. Guidelines. I don't like being distracted. Dad never knocks on my door. Never. He always knocks on it and then walks in. It's like, dude, I didn't even say anything to let you in. Like, dude. What if I'm doing private stuff in here, dude? Well, it's something for you to go in and check. It's just, ugh. It's disgusting. No fucking form of privacy. That's a lot of dirt, but, you know, it works. Oh, I gotta also fix that. That's gonna be fucking great. Gotta fix all this. I gotta do all that crap. I don't think we really need dirt right now. I know I got a lot, but it's always nice to get some dirt. I'm gonna do this. Only to kind of clear it up and go nice look at what we're doing. So we got a few more buildings we need to do. We got, I want to do a library. Building a library would be really nice. Getting a place for people to just sit down and get to read books. Because I know books existed back then. I'm not dumb. I know they used to exist. We also gotta make that all nice as well, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Actually, no, I do gotta do that right now because that's the next build we gotta do. I gotta work on the miner. The miner's not gonna be fun at all. I already tell. But I guess we'll see when we get to that point. And I also gotta take care of all this fucking grass. Ugh. It's just like fucking Animal Crossing. You got grass all over the place and you gotta fucking take it out. God damn, dude. Annoying. Get out of here. Don't care. Go away. Gotta do the same with these ones. I'm also going to check a little bit on the mic again. I'm going to see like if I can make it even lower, just to reduce even more audio quality. I know it's great right now. I know you guys can hear me really great. It's on purpose. Been on purpose. But, yeah. I'm going to be sticking with this mic because I really like it. I personally really like this mic. It's been going great for me, and ever since I added this amazing arm right now, it's been fucking perfect. Like, really great. And, yeah, it's probably one of my more favorite mics out of all the other ones I've been adding. I don't really take it anywhere, I don't move it, I don't do any of that. It's just stays where it is. It doesn't move. The only thing I move is really the arm stand. Nothing else. It's just perfect. It's a blue Yeti. So, oh, Fluttershy. Haven't seen her in a while. It's nice to know she's on. Let's fix this area, because this area hasn't been adjusted right. Oh, we gotta flatten this out nicely. Maybe just a little, back this a little bit more. And then we can just apply the rest there. All right. Do the same here. First, once this mine is going to be really annoying because we gotta apply stuff to it. It should be fine. As long as we fucking flatten this out, should be all good. It's also one of those things where, like, you know, you wish you can just live by yourself and not have to worry about distractions anymore. But I know that, like, I'm not gonna be able to survive out there. Fuck that. I don't like real life. Living out there in the real world is just really fucking stupid. I hate the real world. Honestly, I prefer to... If I had a chance, dude, I would, I wouldn't choose, apparently like, herbalism is a skill. I didn't know that was a skill to eat, but okay. But honestly, if I had a choice, I would, if they had, like, the option to get some money, no matter what you're doing, then I would go for writing. Just write. Sombra, sleep. Please. I guess while I'm waiting, I'm gonna check Discord again. Ah, fucking hell. Nobody's sleeping. Come on, dude. Someone sleep. Sombra, sleep. Please. Sleep for me. I like it to be morning, if possible. This is another one of those things where, like, I wish I had P time. Because, like, P time was a really useful command to just bring up morning no matter where you are. But apparently no one has that, so whatever. I'm still trying to sleep, but no one's sleeping. God, what's up with the fucking yawn? No one is sleeping. I'm gonna wait for another few more seconds here before. Oh, I didn't even realize someone went to bed. I wasn't checking chat. I didn't check that. I didn't know someone else went to bed. But apparently it is, so. They didn't add a... Didn't even say. Oh, no, it didn't even say it. That's stupid. You guys need to end that. Alright, anyway. Pigs are immune. Immune to what? Fall damage? Anyway. Oh yeah, I also wanted to fix this. I'll do that later. How much do I have? Fix that. Fix this. Yeah, this area is a little bit annoying. It's fine though. Okay, and for as annoying as it is, it's the best flattening I can do for now. So I guess we'll just leave it the way it is. Alright. Should be perfect to go. That should be fine for now. And then we'll go with the whatever mine shaft that we want to go for. I don't really know what we want to do. And I guess I can flatten this out a little bit. Yeah, I do think after this I'm going to be reading a story. Making a video of it. I might read, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling reading a soldier. I don't know what my dad's was trying to tell me. Because I told him to, like, not distract me, please. But, yeah. Luckily, my dad is aware that I do tend to record and stream, so sometimes I just have to, like, when he walks into my room now, I have to just point to the mic, and he says, he doesn't say anything, and he just walks away. Thank God, because I don't want him in my videos. Talking and shit, but it's like, dude, I don't really want to anyway. I don't want to all the time. It's just a bit too much. Just want to be alone. So I just, one thing about me is, the reason why I just really don't like talking to people is because I like to do things by myself, and but it's also one of those things where, like, I know there's important information here. I get it. But you should be talking to me about those things. And I want to learn about those things. Not right now. If I'm trying to do something, there's probably a good reason why I want to do it. For example, you might be thinking, why do you want to be at Walmart? Like, I'm pretty sure that's just ridiculous. Walmart's TLs or pays are kind of on the line. Well, like I said, I don't care about the money. don't. I really don't. Money is just something you gain. For as much as it's nice to get more money, I care more about the experience, because you'll never be able to obtain it in any other way. And in our life and generation, you have a limited life. You're not going to be alive for a long time. You're not going to be really alive for a long time, so what I want to do is I want to obtain as much as possible. I want to know about the world, because it feels like every single second that I don't spend on my stories, it's another few more seconds closer to death, and I have no time left. So I've been very dedicated toward it. The reason I haven't been doing it lately is because I don't really have the inspiration, and I'm trying to keep my mind, trying to listen to my brain. Like, if it doesn't want to let me write, then I won't write. I'll wait until it wants me to write. But right now I'm kind of feeling like just read the stories, publish them onto the internet, and I've actually been enjoying it. I read it the other day, and I actually really enjoyed it. Yesterday, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, I want to do this again. So I'm gonna do it again today. But I know for certain that I'm going to have to edit the entire video, which is just great. I love editing. It's always fun. Saying that sarcastically, by the way, because it's really not fun. It's it's obnoxious. Alright. This is the best that I can do in terms of nicely earth, so we'll stick with this. It's not bad, I guess. Let's fix this. Oh, good thing we have fun. I miss the amazing people that I used to have back then. I met a lot of really good people. But it's really sad when, you don't really get that attention all the time. You don't get, a lot of attention on your streams a lot. And it's always sad because it's oh, it feels bad. Alright. And then we can fix this. Fix it nicely. I don't know if anyone else knows this, but you know how Squid Game has become so popular lately? I don't understand why. I never really... I know this is probably going to trigger a lot of people, but for as much as the series has grown popular, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched Squid Game. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. It just kind of came out one day, and it just kind of started to grow popular, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this series grows popular. And then after that, I was like, I don't care. And it's just like all over the internet now, and it's damn, dude. Jeez. But yeah, never watched it. Haven't watched it yet. And to be honest, it's even more triggering when I say that I haven't played Among Us or any other kind of games. Even when my Maxim C friends asked if I should download the game, like, you should download the game and stuff like that. I was like, nah, no thanks. It's kind of hilarious. Honestly, it's kind of funny because like it's almost as if my mind's like, all right, if you join this group of popular people, you're not gonna be unique anymore. You're just gonna be one of those typical people. It's like my mind's scared of playing popular games. Minecraft's still popular, but it's one of those things where, like, if a game just suddenly grows popular, don't play it. Just avoid it at all cost. It's really funny. Don't know why I avoid stuff all the time, but, you know, that's just part of my brain, I guess. So yeah, anyway. Look at that. It's a lot of fucking dirt. Moved from over there and placed over here. And now we got a much flatter land that we're going to be working with. So hopefully then we can start working on the next form of buildings. Alright, so let me go to bed. I'm going to check how long I've been streaming, and then I'll determine whether or not I want to end the stream right now. Oh, it's been 2 hours? Holy shit. I didn't even realize. I was streaming that long. Damn. Sometimes that happens on the server. Sometimes you've just been playing for so long and then then you realize that, like, oh shit, I've been playing on here for a while. I think that's a good this is a good time for us to end the stream, because I do kind of want to do some voice acting for a story and read that out. Oh, excuse me. Get my cat away. Jeez. Why does people never sleep on the server? Like, dude. Ah, it's annoying. I hope everyone's having a great week, though. I know I didn't ask that, but I hope you guys are all having a great week. It's going okay for me. Alright. Well, I guess this is all for today. I'm going to just end this right now because 2 hours is pretty lengthy. I don't really know what else I'm going to be doing today because I think this is pretty much all I really wanted to get out of the way is just to flatten all this land out because we're going to be working on to the last few buildings or the last remaining buildings of the WesternTown. We could probably accept like 1 or 2 more shops over here, but other than that, that's really all. Anyway, I got some things I want to do, and in order for me to do it, I wanted to end this all out, so. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be streaming again on here soon. Don't know when, but probably in the morning or something like that. I don't know. And we'll be continuing on with more stuff. To say what exactly, I have no idea. I guess we'll have to find out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you guys want to. I don't really care. You guys don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead. And anyway, I'll be seeing you guys all later. And yeah.